Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Emily and today I'm going to be doing a shelf tour. Not just a shelf, but plenty of other shelves too. I am into a lot of pop culture things and I like collecting a lot of these little bits and pieces, so you'll see a lot of those, and I also like collecting books, so you'll see a lot of that too, as well as Harry Potter. So let's get started. So this is the first shelf in my backdrop. So as you can see, we've got a little bit of a section for Avatar, The Last Airbender. We've got the books, one of the books that happens after the series, as well as Uncle Iroh and the Iron Throne, and can't forget the Cabbage Man. And then I've got my Game of Thrones pops at the back, and got little Night King just chilling on Viserion. On the next shelf, I've got Star Wars and Marvel. There is a little bit of Harry Potter in there, but that's just because I couldn't fit them anywhere else. So we got Luke Skywalker and BB-8 with some pen toppers on the base there. I can't remember where I got them from. I think I got them as a part of like Kinder Surprise gifts or something. Got Ron on his little night horse, as well as Harry Potter just dangling there because, you know, he's gotta rely on Ron and Hermione a lot. And then we got some collectibles and my pops for with Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Groot. There's also Deadpool there. We got a couple of little collectibles I somehow collected, and a little plush at the top here of Groot. On the next shelf, I've got my Harry Potter library. So I've got all the books that are out so far for the illustrated versions. I haven't read the illustrated versions, but I'm looking forward to it. I've got the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, as well as a history of magic and Harry Potter through a history of magic. I've got some notebooks here. These ones no, pretty much nothing. This one has got like a really nice cover on it. It's got the Marauders map. I really love it. Don't know when I'll use it, but yeah. This one is Fantastic Beasts notebook. It looks like the cover. It's got all the beasts and everything there. It's just incredible with the gold foiling around the edges. It's beautiful. That one's just a Slytherin one. We won't talk about that one. It was just discounted and I just wanted it. Anyway, this is my Harry Potter books. It's kind of blocked by my wand. It's Theseus Scamander's wand. Taken some photos on Instagram, so go and have a look. So, Theseus Scamander. Anyway, at the moment I'm reading the 5th book, so that's why it's missing. But we've got the hard covers of the books, and I love these covers so much for the books. Honestly, I cannot with them. And then next we've got some of the other books. So we've got Harry Potter and Cursed Child, Fantastic Beasts, Crimes of Grindelwald. Then we've got the Tales of Beedle and Bard, Fantastic Beasts, Where to Find Them, the actual textbook, like the other one, the illustrated one, as well as Quidditch Through the Ages. On top here I've got my I've got some little books that I somehow collected. They're tiny, like compared to like the illustrated versions. They're tiny. I got them for free for some weird reason at like the bookstore that I got some books from. So that's something. I might read them, but their writing is so small that I can't even like want to read it. Like, it's tiny. You can't even. It's not even intellectual on the screen. Anyway, this is the Noble Collection Chocolate Frog replica. It is beautiful, and I wanted to keep it open, so I kept the plastic, but it looks a bit stingy with the plastic in it still, but whatever. It's gotta do what I gotta do. And this is poor Harry. He looks so horrible, but I still like I still like it though. The next shelf down is mainly just little, like, my pop vinyls for Harry Potter, as well as some little collectibles I've collected, as well as my first Harry Potter wand. I got this, I think, at Warner Bros. Studio or Movie World up here in the Gold Coast, and I got it when I was like 10, and it was like the only thing Mum would spend in the Harry Potter store, so I was like, yep, I want my wand. Anyway, these are all collectibles, and I've got my pop vinyls. I've got some more coming in the mail, so I am looking forward to getting some more pop vinyls. I think I'm getting Ginny on the Broomstick. I've got 2 Nifflers, as well as, what else was I getting? I think I'm getting Forks as well. I'm looking forward to getting that mail soon. The next shelf down is a little bit more of a miscellaneous one. So I've got like my partner's pop vinyls in there. He likes taking his out of the box, whereas I keep mine in. I've got Sailor Moon. I've never really watched it, but my friend gave it to me because she accidentally got a double up. I've got some little collectibles. Got Doctor Who there, Bakugo. Got some. I know there's Skipper, All Might. Can't remember his name, but he's in My Hero Academia, Pirates of the Caribbean, and some guy from One Piece. I don't know who he is. I think it's a video game. Not sure. Anyway, these are all candles at the front with the Crash Bandicoot boxes. I've used them pretty well, so I want to get some melts so I can put them in there with the same colors. Hopefully there's some sort of same smells as well. I've got some Disney, I've got Minion, and I've got Crash Bandicoot at the back, looking all lonely. So on the bottom shelf you'll see is my plushies and also some other random little collectibles I've gotten. So at the back here I've got the Ushies for the Lion King. I collected those for a while while I was working, and I didn't get all of them unfortunately, but I did get a few to be able to fill out the box. This one I got for Valentine's Day one day from my partner. I got this one when I was in New Zealand because I wanted a New Zealand plush for some reason, but I love it all the same. It just reminds me of my family. This one, Babushka doll, my mum got it for me when she went to Russia. I absolutely love it, and it does the babushka thing where you can take the lid off, and yeah, I don't want to do it because I'm only one-handed. I've got a squishy there from my university, like open day, like ages ago. I got that plush from a friend, and I got that one. It was a Japanese doll from a friend. She gave my grandma a bunch of like notebooks and stuff like that for learning Japanese, and I was really interested at that point. So yeah, so these are my shelves for all my collectibles. In my office I have a shelf just for like hardcover like classic books, and I've only got 3 at the moment. I'm looking to expand. I really love the covers, like the Lena covers. I'm wanting to buy those, so they might be coming soon, might be buying them soon, who knows. And I got Alice in Wonderland. Absolutely love this, the silver foil spray over, as well as the cover. Just absolutely love it. It's beautiful, it's magnificent, and it's got all the stories for Alice in Wonderland as well as other stories from Lewis Carroll. This one, it's kind of similar to, from what I can tell, Beedle, the Tales of Beedle the Bard. It's, Time Lord, fairy tales. I've recently got into a bit of Doctor Who and absolutely love the concepts that Doctor Who has. So I would love to read this one day. I don't know when, but it will be on my list one day. And I've also got Little Women. I love the cover. It just looks so classic and just so timeless. The only thing I don't really like about the book is that it's got pictures from the movie. You could see those pictures. Yeah, like I love how the book is like laid out, that you get like random pictures from the film throughout the book, which is a bit odd, but I think it would be good to break up like a classic novel, because I'm not into big like classics, so we'll see. So for my books, I've got two shelves. One shelf is got mainly a lot of like my bulk books as well, and the other shelf has got all my loose books, like one-off books, or like I bought the book series like all separately. So you'll see a bit of that, as well as I've got a lot of textbooks you'll see, but I won't really talk about them much. But yeah, anyway, you'll see anyway. So these are my box sets. So I've got like Anne of Green Gables. I think that apparently there's a knife book, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that because I don't know why I would get a box set with only 8 books when there's 9. Anyway, I haven't read it yet, but it's like soon on my list, so we'll get to it. Then next I've got The Hunger Games. I absolutely love these trilogy. Read them before the movies came out. It was like the first time I ever did that. Absolutely enjoyed doing that so much, and I kind of want to keep doing that, so I'm trying to avoid watching films until I actually have read the books first. And next I've got Pretty Little Liars box set. Like obviously these are the only 4 books, so one day I'll get the rest of the books depending on how much I like these. I'm not sure though. I've heard really bad things about the books, but we'll just have to wait and see. On the next shelf down from that, I've got To All the Boys I Loved Before. I love the first movie. I haven't watched the second movie yet. I kind of want to wait until I read the books first before I start watching any more. And next I've got Just One Day by Gail Forman. I love If I Stay, Where She Went, and there was another book I really loved. I think it was I Was Here. I absolutely loved all of those books, and I had to keep buying her books because I absolutely loved her writing. So I'll hopefully will enjoy this book too, these books as well. Now I've got Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I am looking forward to reading these. I've heard a lot of good things, so hopefully they're good. But I'm looking forward to it. I haven't watched the films, so I think I'll be fine. I've read these Divergent books. I really enjoyed them. I wasn't a huge fan of 4 from memory, but I really liked the trilogy. Awesome book series. Yeah. So my last book set is A Game of Thrones. I haven't touched it, haven't started it. I'm looking forward to starting it, but I've heard it's a journey to read them, and I'm kind of looking forward to that challenge. Now for my books. I haven't actually read a lot of the books I own, which is a bit weird, but I'll go through some highlights for you. I am looking forward to reading these. I only just realized these existed, Twisted Tales. I am absolutely looking forward to it. I love the covers. This is meant to be a metallic. Oh, it's so beautiful. But I am looking forward to reading them. I really enjoyed the Maze Runner series. I wasn't a huge fan of the last 2 books. They're prequels to the original trilogy. Wasn't the biggest fan, but I loved how they flowed, and each time you read it, you got more information about the trilogy. I absolutely loved that part. We're not going to talk about those. They're out. No. So I was saying before, I really love these 3 books. So I got this one. Sounds interesting. I'm looking forward to reading it. Was not a huge fan of this classic. People were like, oh, absolutely love it. I can't get behind it. I don't like it. Maybe I might have to read it later when I'm in a different mindset, but I was not a huge fan of it. I love John Green. I will literally read anything with John Green in it. I'll have to probably get the other books that he's written, co-written with other people, but I absolutely loved The Fault in Our Stars, Paper Towns, Looking for Alaska. I'm yet to read Abundance of Catherines, as well as Turtles All the Way Down. That is tearjerker, absolute tearjerker. So, as you can see, I got a variety of different books. I want to get into, I heard Stephen King is a really good writer. and I'm not into horror too much, but I'm wanting to actually read something, and I found this one at a what's it called, at a book fair. So I got it cheap, like it was literally $5. So I'm like, might as well try it, but I haven't heard many people talk about it, so I'm a bit skeptical about it. So next on my to read list is Narnia. That's why it's got the little book hanger in there, just so I know what book I want to get next. I haven't read the series before. I've heard a lot of things about it. Not sure if it's going to be for me, but I want to be able to start reading different things, even though it might not be for me. I just want to read things that, you know, could interest me, or, you know, read things I should have read when I was younger. More books. I got 2 copies of A Game of Thrones because, yeah, for reasons. My grandmother bought me this one, and then when Mum went shopping and was like, "Oh, I found the book set," and I'm like, "But I already have one book. I might as well just get the other separate." She was like, "No, just get the box set." So I've got 2. I was curious about this one. It's actually like based on like the comics, but written as a novel, which I'm a bit skeptical about, but at the same time I'm intrigued. So I really want to know what is going to, like, what it's going to be like to read that one. Then I've got the 100 books. I've only read like 1.5 of these books. Like, I didn't mind it. There was one girl in the books that was absolutely annoying, and I just wanted to skip her chapter every single time. But I'm like, I don't know if I'll miss anything if I don't read it. And yeah. So I haven't gone back to it, but I want to get back to it one day. I loved Eleanor and Park. I think I read this one, and then I'm like, okay, I have to buy other books from Rainbow Rowell. So I'm looking forward to reading like Fangirl, Attachments. Apparently Fangirl is like the one book to read if you're going to read anything from her, so I'm looking forward to getting to that book when I do. Yeah, J.K. Rowling's The Casual Vacancy can stay here. I'm currently reading the 3rd book to the Rosie Project series. I'm looking forward to finishing. I don't know what to expect from the ending, but I love the 1st book. Wasn't a huge fan of the 2nd. 3rd book's going alright, but I'll probably probably my next video will be about this book series. So stay tuned for that one. So I've got, it took me forever to get all the books looking exactly the same from the A Series of Fortunate Events. I'm like, you kind of have to have this series with the original covers with the hardback looking like this. You can't do it any other way. So I looked long and hard for all of them, and I finally got them. So I'm looking forward to reading those because I never read them in my youth. Didn't really know about them really, so I'm looking forward to this so much. I've got Nicholas Sparks. I've only read one. Really liked it, but I'm looking forward to reading the rest. I got this one the other day. It's my first graphic novel that I've bought. I've heard it's dark, but I'm looking forward to reading a graphic novel for the first time anyway. And that's all my books. Book Thief is really, really good. I recommend it to anyone. My partner wasn't a huge fan of it for some weird reason, but I absolutely love the Book Thief, so get on that. Thank you for watching my shelves tour. I'll be trying to make new content every week, so make sure you subscribe and follow all my social medias down below. Hope you have a good day. Goodbye.